3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. This is episode number, 66? Of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit and the Executioner.
Daniel Travis.
And we got 3 topics. We're going to run through them real quickly, and you know the gist.
Okay. Number 1.
Number 1, once I pull up the doc again, Jeff's split screen. Oh yeah, I believe that Logan Paul won't be an outsider much longer.
Number 2.
We have the NXT Vengeance Day prediction battle.
Number 3.
The results of the Royal Rumble prediction battle. Why do they have premium live events back to back? It's like SummerSlam and Payback.
Well, whatever. Moving on. We'll jump in with topic number 1. Take it away, Matthew.
Yeah, so I actually was watching a little bit of Impulsive before this, and Cody said to Logan's face, I don't think you're going to be an outsider for much longer. Like, that type of praise, you gotta feel good after that.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I'm going to be dead honest for a quick second here. Is that I think that Logan Paul, for a man that has really only had 3 singles matches and 1 Royal Rumble, like the dude is definitely gonna go places. Like the dude might, if he doesn't at least hold main roster gold, I could at least see him holding some NXT gold or something.
Yeah, to be honest, it makes me wonder how long before Prime is the official drink of WWE.
I mean, hell,
like it already is for UFC, apparently.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, like, my honest take is Logan Paul, for a man that has only had 3 goddamn matches.
4.
4, if you count the, 4 goddamn matches every single time the dude steps into the ring. Hell, I'm gonna say this. He's more improved than Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, Dominic's got that second gen in him, you know? Third gen if you count Ray's uncle, but he didn't work for WWE, so I'm pretty sure WWE wouldn't count that.
Yeah, well, whatever. But honestly, I agree. I think that he would. It's gonna be a matter of time before he transitions to full time with WWE. But Logan Paul, I know Logan Paul thinks, oh yeah, doing this 3 times, he's going to 4 times, it's easy enough. Try doing this shit every single day.
Yeah, try doing that at least 52 weeks a year. Oh wait, that's how many weeks are in a year.
Plus live events.
Yeah, and premium live events.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this, Matthew?
My thoughts are, and we're going to touch more on Logan a little later in the show. My thoughts are, like, I'm not a fan of him, like, on his online persona and all that. Mm-hmm. But when he's in the middle of a ring, he's got my attention. And, like, I know in the past we sort of actually shat on Logan Paul for cashing a check, for writing a check his ass couldn't cash. And to be fair, we were right about that.
Yeah.
And like, but Logan continues to impress whenever he's in the ring.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, honestly, this is gonna sound like a crazy take. You got the timer going, right?
Yes, I do. We are already at 2 minutes 55 seconds.
Just check it. I think is that no matter who Seth, no matter who Logan Paul goes into the ring with, whether it's Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, whether it's whoever it is, the dude is always going to have a good match.
Yeah,
He hasn't disappointed me once. Like, hell.
yeah. Like I remember saying this, and I could save this for when we discuss the results of the Rumble. Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania. That's the prediction of mine. If it's wrong, I will slap myself live on the podcast.
I'll
I'm
hold that to
probably gonna
you.
regret saying that down the road.
But my honest take is I think that Logan Paul, for a man that has only been, like, a man that has only been in WWE for not even a year, has just impressed the living hell out of me. I mean, like, for example, his match with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, I mean, I figured Roman Reigns was going to make him look good anyway, because that's what Roman does. But
Yeah,
he even managed to, I think, impress Roman. I think, maybe.
yeah, and like I know I already mentioned this. Apparently, one of Logan's friends has like a good relationship with Roman after Saudi Arabia,
Uh-huh.
and his friend saw Roman as Roman was probably headed to the ring to smash
Well,
later. Uh, I just got kind of 4K, man. I
okay,
should dismiss this. Anyways,
continue.
his friend asked Roman, "Did you see Logan?" And Roman said, "Boy needs to learn how to tuck his chin."
I have seen that clip, but yeah. Uh, but honestly, um, I think that Logan Paul is definitely one of those guys, definitely one of those athletes where it's just like he's he's definitely improved and shown that it's like, hey, for a guy that was a for a guy that does occasional boxing, but it does
It
professional
makes me
wrestling.
want to have a social media influencer as a background for my rise.
Yeah, because
But in
like,
short, Logan, if he does go full time, that would be awesome. But that's all the time we have for this segment. We're gonna be right back after this literally 2 second break.
all right, I'll take it. Hello, everyone,
Yeah,
and we have
it's hard to do in headphones.
hello, everyone. We are back with topic number 2, NXT Vengeance Day Protection Battle. Matthew, punishment.
The punishment, and I'm gonna add something to it here. The loser has to admit an embarrassing wrestling crush or a crush they got because of professional wrestling.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here are the matches in no particular order.
This is gonna be a long episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, the first match is for, well, let me see, West Lee. It is Wesley versus Dijak for the NXT North American Championship.
That's gonna be a good match. Are you gonna
Yes,
run through the matches and then we do our predictions, or like what?
just predict. I mean, when I just it doesn't matter. Just go.
Okay, then I'm gonna go Dijak.
I think I'm in. I will say, with this being a new character for Dijakovic, um, like, don't get me wrong, I believe that Wesley has had a decent title run, but I think it's time for a new North American champ myself.
Yeah, and it would be Dominik Dijakovic's second time being North American champion.
No.
First?
Yep.
Wait, that's incorrect. He was North American champion and then lost it to Keith Lee at Great American Bash.
No. We'll
Yeah,
double
they had that double title match.
No, he had a double title match with Adam Cole.
What the fuck ever.
Anyway, the next match, this one I think might be match of the night, is Apollo Crews versus Carmelo Hayes. 2 out of 3 falls.
Yo, that's gonna be good. Two just insanely more athletic than me, man, but that's pretty much any professional wrestler. Just going ham for 2 out of 3?
Yep.
Let's just hope Apollo can, like, take Trick Williams out of the equation a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes because he has Trick Williams in his corner.
You know, I had a feeling you were gonna do that, so I started writing Apollo in my corner before you even said Carmelo.
Okay, yeah. But I honestly think that this is going to be a banger of a match, and I hopefully think that this might lead, because if Carmelo Hayes wins this match, I think that this might shoot him up to a future NXT title run.
Oh, for sure.
Because I'm just saying.
But I feel this may be a hot take on my part, especially since I'm going to say something about the person I did not choose. I think Carmelo is ready for a NXT title shot, or maybe even the main roster.
Yeah, great. Moving on. Okay. The next match is it's for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. NXT Women's. You got the longest reigning champs, the champs. You know who they are.
Kaden and Katana.
Versus Flora Hayde and Joe Bring.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, so I'm going with the champs.
I'm going with the challengers. I don't really care about. I don't really know the other match, but yeah. Let's see. The next match is a fatal 4-way for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Before we pick, let me read you the challengers. We got the champions, the New Day versus Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang versus Pretty Deadly versus Chase. Pretty Deadly versus Chase U.
No matter how much I'm a fan of the New Day, I think for the NXT tag team division to survive, I think we need actual members of the NXT roster to be the champions. I'm going with Chase U.
I'm going with uh I'm going with Gallus.
All right.
Let's see.
I hope I spelled that right.
Okay. The two matches that I think are going to be the most interesting is you got Roxanne Perez defending her NXT her first championship defense. Keep this in mind. Versus Gigi Dolan and the other member of
Just say toxic attraction, dude.
versus Toxic Attraction, yeah. In a triple threat match. I don't well I mean I don't really see the champion. I'm not really sure how if this is honestly in the champ's favor or not. To be honest with
Wow,
you.
this is my pick. JT and Gigi are gonna go at each other because if you saw like the interview before Roxanne attacked them on NXT, Gigi almost said when I become NXT Women's Champion.
Um, I'm gonna go with uh I'm gonna go with Gigi.
All right,
I mean I mean like if I were the champion, I would take advantage of this of those two beating the shit out of each other. I would take advantage.
yeah. Even though Roxanne's a babyface,
Yeah, because even though she's a babyface, she still needs to show that ruthless side of her.
yeah.
She needs that.
And we definitely saw that at Halloween Havoc when she was cosplaying as Pennywise.
Eh, anyway,
Anyways, main
then
event, right?
the main event for the NXT Championship after what happened at New Year's Evil 2 weeks into the new year. Don't ask, I don't know why. We got Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller in a steel cage match
Yeah.
for the NXT Championship. Who do you got?
You know I gotta go Braun because, like, yes, I know this seems very repetitive and whatnot, but he has been the guy when it comes to NXT for the longest time. And while,
Yeah,
yes, we need a new champion, I'm not sure if Braun is ready for the main roster, so I would rather keep him as champion.
yeah, cause the last time he fun fact that I looked this up, he won the title on what was it? Oh yes, on an Raider Mass episode of Monday Night Raw for no reason in April 4th
Yeah.
for no reason. But yeah, uh, I think that I mean Grayson Waller maybe has a chance because he could probably bring out with him being a lot more ruthless to win the title, but it's just um I I think this match could honestly go either way, but it's just if Braun Breaker does win, I do need to ask this question: who can dethrone Breaker at this point?
I don't know. Maybe like Nathan Frazier. He was trained by Seth Rollins after all.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but that's it. But that's all I got. We'll be back
With
with.
the results of Royal Rumble.
All right. Okay. I will clap you in, Matthew.
Okay. And we are back with the final topic of this episode, the results of the Royal Rumble prediction battle. So, funny thing, we needed the table for the previous segment. So, luckily, I took a screenshot before deleting the matches.
Okay.
Anyways, we're going to go in order that we predicted. Starting off with the pitch black match between Bray Wyatt. What?
No, continue.
The pitch black match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight.
What the fuck?
It was basically like that mode at a Brunswick bowling alley where they go like dark and anything light lights up.
I'm sorry, but
You
that
you
match.
you, you could tell by LA Knight's bright light green attire.
Yeah, that's why I was saying what the fuck, because it was like, I really have like, I was expect, I don't know why, but I was expecting, like, when they say pitch black, there wasn't exactly pitch black.
Yeah, I mean, like we thought when we speculated what the pitch black match could mean,
And
we
I,
came up with better ideas.
yeah, seriously. I mean, like when I was watching the Rumble and I saw the like it just go, I was like, come on, Like, I was like, come on, Hunter. What the fuck? I thought you were. Well,
Dude. Oh, right. Hunter would have been in charge of this. My bad. For some reason, I thought Sean was,
no,
but it
Hunter,
was Hunter. Come on, man.
come on. I don't like taking shots at you, Hunter, because I like you. You're a cool guy. But like,
You're you're
bro,
you're better at creative than Vince is.
but bro, I honestly was expecting to very, very, very much like I was expecting like a very horror-esque kind of match. Not a big, not a big, um, not a big glow stick match. What are your thoughts, honestly?
Uh, it was. There was so much potential with the mystique of the title, and then it got destroyed by the concept. But in the end, LA Knight lost to Bray Wyatt, giving me 1 point.
Yeah, was that and then oh yeah, then there was also that weird thing where Uncle Howdy
And the
jumped on.
Wyatt Six showed up. At least some of them.
Oh yeah, and there's also that whole weird Bray Wyatt mask and Bray Wyatt glowing like what the. I'm sorry, but we might need to come back to this shit one day.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to just Bray Wyatt at a later date. Potentially next week.
All right, next.
The next match was Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship.
Meh.
Yeah, it's a meh. That kind of describes this pay per view when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, cause I mean, I thought with Alexa Bliss having that whole side with her being involved in the whole Bray Wyatt shit, I thought that she would have given her the Edge in this match, but in the end, Bianca Belair retained. And then there was also that weird thing involving after the match of Uncle Howdy, which I have heard might be important at a later date.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Who? Oh yeah.
I also won that one. Bianca retained her championship.
Yeah.
Next, in my opinion, is the hardest match to watch. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns.
I mean, it was a solid match.
Solid. Roman destroyed him.
No. I know. I'm saying like Kevin put up a fight. Yes.
Yeah. And what I mean by hardest to watch is actually the aftermath, which we're going to get into.
Yeah. The match. I was more talking about the match itself. The match itself was a good
the
match.
match is solid.
But the aftermath, I kind of
that was hard to watch for me.
I kind of questioned, like, I get Roman had a test for Sammy. I thought that his test would have been, oh, I don't know, during the match.
Yeah, not after the match.
I mean, because it's like my whole thing is like, well, yes, like that whole beating was definitely brutal to watch, but I just question the fact is, why the hell did Roman Reigns hand him the chair and then turn his back? Like, bro, come on.
He was going to berate Kevin some more.
Yeah, I just like I get like for Sami Zayn, oh yes, Kevin Owens is your friend, but it's just like, dude, all the that man has done to you in WWE.
I mean, and before, keep in mind, they had a legendary rivalry on the Indies.
Yeah, no, I don't care about the Indies. That's not really the important part of it. But I mean,
I know. I'm just saying you were counting the history before WWE.
Right. I'm just like in the lore of their WWE stuff. It doesn't really make any sense on why Sami Zayn would just yes, I get your friends, but in the lore of WWE, that hasn't really worked at all.
Yeah, that.
It's just like if you have this dude that you have been in a rivalry with, and you randomly just like, and you know that if you piss off this guy, like if Sammy knew, if I piss off Roman Reigns, I'm going to get my ass kicked. You would think that would be like, wait, if I hit Roman with his chair, he's going to kick my ass.
And you think, and then Sammy thought, I've asked Roman to show mercy. He's not listening. I don't think I want to be a part of the bloodline anymore. But I'm going to pull a 2014 Seth Rollins and hit Roman in the back with a steel chair.
Yeah, which you brought up, you tweeted something that is a valid point.
Yeah. I did tweet that on my personal Twitter and said, when will Roman learn, at least the first time, he didn't really hand his assailant the chair?
I mean, yeah, okay, I mean, if this was me, and I was in, if I were in Sammy's shoes and Roman handed me the chair, I'd just be like, hang on, I get a better idea. I just go to the ring. I'd be like, hang on, roll the ring, get a kendo stick, and hit with the kendo stick. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey.
And then after that attack, the beating went from on Kevin Owens on Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sammy's yeah, but the whole thing, this is a genuine thing I've actually heard theories about. I have actually heard theories that a lot of people are doing that all of this may doesn't have to do with just Sammy, but all this could have been digging back to when the tribal chief started. And what if all this wasn't directed at Sammy? What if all this was directed at the right hand man?
At Jey Uso,
Mm-hmm.
he is the one that's the right hand, right?
Yeah. But yeah, James.
Or should I say, was the right hand, considering he walked out of the beating.
Yeah. But like the thing that everyone might want to pay attention to is Roman Reigns said, "We're at war now, Solo. We're not taking any prisoners now."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if the Bloodline is taking no prisoners, I know who won the Men's Royal Rumble, but even I would be terrified of that shit.
Yeah.
If the Bloodline is taking no prisoners, it's just gonna make you gain the titles off of them even harder.
And yeah, Daniel actually won that match. That's 1 point for him. And then we get to the Rumble. Arguably the most unpredictable match in WWE.
Alright, let's talk about the men's Rumble.
Actually, I was going to do the women's first.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so we predicted the women's.
had more surprising entrance than the men.
Unfortunately, yes. I had number 2. I was okay with that, Liv Morgan. Admittedly, I didn't like her chances, but that doesn't mean I didn't like it. Yeah. Travis had number 13. Zoe Stark from NXT.
Neither of our picks won.
Yeah, neither of our picks. Instead, it was Dominic's mommy, Rhea Ripley. Who
started at number 1 and went. Okay, like they were like I will say probably I will say her Chelsea Green was a surprise. And immediately eliminated with the new record for shortest time in a women's Royal Rumble. Okay, but the oddest one that was also fucking botched, I think, was Nia Jax. Yeah. I will admit, I did not see that one coming. I did not, and we know that Beth Phoenix was there. It could have easily been Beth instead of Nia. Yeah, I mean, because if you wanted to, I mean, honestly, it should have been Beth, just so, it could have set up a match at Elimination Chamber between those two. Yeah. And the winner of the women's, like we said, the winner was Rhea Ripley. So neither of us got that one right. Who chose Charlotte Flair, which is interesting because this goes back to WrestleMania 2 years ago. Yeah, Charlotte challenged Rhea Ripley for the NXT women's. No, other way around. Rhea challenged her. Are you sure? Yes, Rhea challenged her. But Charlotte was the winner of the Rumble. Yeah, I know. That's what happened. Move on. Just move on. Okay, we'll debate this later. On to the final match, which, surprisingly enough, was the first match of the show. Nobody won. Yeah, the men's Royal Rumble. I was so getting close to getting the winning number. Yeah. I had number 29, which was Logan Paul. Yeah. And I said after he entered, is Cody going to be number 30? Turns out,
And yeah,
yeah.
and you were
Wait,
saying
what number did I have?
20, Finn Balor.
Yeah, which which I think is going to set up a Finn versus Edge match, most likely at Mania.
Yeah, and this is where I want to circle back to Logan Paul always impressing me. That spot between him and Ricochet,
Talk
the
about that.
double springboard clothesline.
Yeah, that spot is more. Look it up, people. Like seriously, like what the hell?
Yeah, like even Elon Musk tweeted about it.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
not
sorry,
even
but
involved in wrestling.
no, he's one of the richest men on the goddamn planet. Even he's like, damn. We're just. Why did you just cut the Ron sentence? That would have been perfect.
Yeah, like they showed Ron watching it backstage, and it shows the double clothesline, and he's just like, damn.
I'm sorry, but yeah. The thing that surprised me the most about this Rumble is Brock Lesnar lasted less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, what surprised me is the lack of surprises.
Yeah, it was kind of. I will admit that Rumble was very like the only surprise entrance was fucking Booker T.
And Logan.
Yeah, that too. Okay, I'm gonna get this off my chest because, and I know a lot of, and I know you have said this, but I wanted to clarify something. Is I And I know Matthew said that, oh yeah, we don't really, like, you called me calling the kettle black for, you know, for a lackluster Rumbles or something a couple weeks ago
I
on this
believe it
thing.
said hyping up premium live events and then shitting on them for hyping up premium live events.
Yeah, but what I was talking about and what I wanted to clarify is that I think it is just dumb, really, really dumb, that you need to announce yourself for the Royal Rumble, and that you even need to qualify for that. It makes sense for Elimination Chamber.
Which will be our next prediction battle, by the way.
Yeah, it makes sense for that, but it doesn't really make sense at all for the Royal Rumble. Keep that
Yep.
shit a surprise, please.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, oh, hi, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble. Of course you're going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Why else would you be in WWE in January if you weren't going to be in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, sorry, but I just needed to get that off my. But yeah, in
Yeah,
the end,
that the way you just said it, that logically makes sense. And logic is something you rarely use.
true. And the winner is Cody Rhodes, which I also want to give both of them.
Unsurprisingly, might I add.
See, it perfectly ties into this because he announced his return before the Royal Rumble instead of it being a surprise return at the Rumble. But I want to give a lot of
Yeah,
credit
and
though.
I and I know this is going to sound weird, especially since the event is called Royal Rumble. I think it was smart to start off with the Royal Rumble because if they started off with the Undisputed Universal Championship match and Sammy betrayed Roman afterwards, people would have been clamoring for Sammy to win and then get pissed when he doesn't, and we have another Daniel Bryan Royal Rumble situation.
That is a good point. But I also want to give a lot of credit to Gunther.
Yeah,
My
who broke
reason,
Rey Mysterio's Rumble time record.
not just that, but he also broke Bride's record too.
Yeah,
I mean the whole, I mean, but because I think, with him eliminated, I will say it was kind of weird that it was kind of a very good choice for them to choose Sheamus and Gonta to start the thing. But I want this to be a match at Mania. I don't care what kind of match it is, but I want Gonta, Sheamus, 3 WrestleMania. Hell,
Yeah. Hell, I would love to see it be a chop fight, like a slap fight, like on Power Slap, which we also watch, but just chopping each other and in the chest.
yeah.
Whoever bleeds first loses.
But yeah, I think that whoever wins, I want to give credit to Gunther, but honestly, my thoughts on this pay per view before we wrap this up is
Yeah, and we actually forgot to mention something.
what's that?
Asuka returned in the Women's Rumble with her Kana gimmick.
That is true.
At least I think it was the Kana gimmick. She had like crazy face paint.
Yeah, I believe it was Kana. But anyway, my thoughts on this pay per view on a scale of like Rotten Tomatoes scale, I give it like a 60. 1 to 5, I give it like a 3.
Yeah, it was average.
Yeah, all right. Thank you all for roll that outro. Bye.
Yeah, you'll hear us next week. Roll that. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit,
And the Executioner.
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis21, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.